with us, and they are the major ambassadors of this business, always referring people to us, always vouching for us. So customer service is very important. Then understanding also to get to your customers, what people will call marketing, is also very important. If you are in the fashion brand, for example, there is the way you communicate your mind, there's a way you attract your kind of customers, but when you're in the food industry, there's also a way to attract your customers. So understanding marketing is very important. So those three things: quality products, exceptional customer service, and also targeted marketing that speaks to a kind of customer has been one of those major things.
So what are those challenges you ever faced? Because I know the road hasn't been easy. Like you said, the porous world of food industry in Nigeria. So you've given us the 3 tips that you've used to survive, but take us through the challenges. What are those things you faced? You know,
there has been a lot of challenge, really. I remember when we first opened our first store inside UI, the people we are targeting then were students. So we opened February 16, and some days after, ASU went on strike. So, I mean, at that point, so many problems straight up immediately, because the people we are targeting, they are not in school. And we thought, the strike would be for maybe a couple of days or a couple of weeks, but it lasted for months. So I have to deal with, how do I get customers from outside the school? How do I source logistics? Because logistics within school is different. So I would say market reality, all those sudden change in market reality. There are things that either you are targeting students or not targeting students. There are things that business schools don't, quote and unquote, teach you. You have to learn it on the job. Then there's also the issue of access to finance. Logistics, statistics rather, has shown is that it's easier for male entrepreneurs to have access to finance than female entrepreneurs. Yes, because as female entrepreneurs, we are raised to be kind of conservative. We don't want to, I'm just going to debt financing as it were. We want to play it safe, bootstrap, speak with family and friends as much as possible. But why you see the male counterparts, they are going all out. They are the one taking the BOI loan, taking this loan, taking that loan, just putting everything into it just to ensure that their business grow. But access to finance has been a thing. If you go to the bank as a female entrepreneur that you want to get money, there's just, from the questions of where's your collateral, there are some questions they won't, quote and unquote, ask your male counterpart, but they will ask you.
They ask the female counterpart.
They will ask you as a female counterpart. There's the society belief as well. If they see a woman rising beyond some certain level, I mean, there has to be, she's not married, there has to be a babalaye sponsoring that, and it's not always like that, really. So all those things, there are major factors that has come into place, but I mean, there are things that also teaches you resilience, because those are some of the things that differentiates between someone who is building a short-term business and something that will last longer.
Have you ever seen yourself that at any point that this is going to be short-term because of like that time when the students the ASU went on strike and you had to, you know, had there been any point where you said, no, this is going to be a short-term?
Never. Not even once. You know that thing they say, go hard or go home. It's either go hard or go hard. You just have to, in this industry, you just have to get it back. So there has been no time where I feel like I made the wrong choice. I mean, I left everything. I left everything just to say I want to come into business. So it's either I get it or I get it. And if there's any philosophy I've lived my life by, is that if it's not working the way I want, then there's a knowledge gap. There's something I need to learn.
Yeah. So
consistency, you see me investing in knowledge. Every year, there are courses I want to take. I pay for mentorship. There are mentorship I pay for just so I could have access to people that if people have done it before me. I mean, we have so many people in the industries that are female who has done amazing stuff. So if they are able to break that barrier, and it's not necessarily because they have maybe they came from a very rich background or something, or they have someone sponsoring that kind of lifestyle for them. So if they've done it, then I can do it. So if I'm not getting it right, that means there's something I don't know. So there's never been a time that I feel like it's going to be temporal. So yes, it's something that will outlive me.
Have you, who is your people you have how will I say it now? People that you look up to at some point when you were going in your journey that have tried, that have influenced you, you know, positively.
Yeah. The chiefest of them will be Mama Ibukawoshika. Oh, she's my woman. I remember there was a time that for an entire year I consumed everything, literally everything I could find on the internet about her. I was just learning about her back to back. Yes, she is someone that really, really inspires me a lot. Tara Feladuro-Toye, she's also someone that inspires me a lot. I mean, especially with what she recently did with planning an entire succession before she, I mean, she's still very young, and she planned an entire session, built an entire industry, and passed it on to the next generation to move on to living a more impactful life. So she's also someone that inspires me a lot. There are so many of them, but those are my top two.
So imagine, what are those things you've looked at in this women that you now made up your own mind to say that these are my influences?
Okay, from Mama Ibukawoshika to be the way she built up herself to play in several industries. She sits on the board of several industries. There was a time she was on the board of Binance. That's the #1 major player in cryptocurrency world. Nesu.
You're mentioning names. I think okay.
Okay, sorry about that. But she sits on several boards. She sits on several boards, and for a woman to rise to that point where she can, you know, become a voice in major places, both within and outside Nigeria, then it's a big deal. So I see the way she has built herself over time, her resilience over time, because if you listen to her story, you will see so many things that has happened that could have made her to say she's no longer doing. Then the fact that she's able to keep everything together. She's not just successful in the business world, her home front is also very, very good. So she's like a well-rounded woman. That is a picture of what I want for myself. So those qualities inspires me a lot.
Now, in your journey so far, what word can you use to describe it?
What word can I use to describe my journey?
Or words or sentence?
It's been eventful. It's been eventful. I mean, several events. It's been such. It's been filled with lots of learning. I've had to learn a lot of things. It's also been a journey of growth for me. I've had to outgrow so many things. I've had to expand my capacity in so many ways. I've had to learn to love more, have very large capacity. You know, see people that are working with me beyond just what they come here to do. See it as an avenue to impact them as well. So it's been such a journey for me, a very eventful one, and one that stretches and also grows me at the same time.
Yeah, talking of stretches and growth, if you see your younger self right now, what will you tell your younger self? You say, I'm proud of you, younger girl.
Yeah, I'll tell her I'm proud of her. I'll tell her that I admired our audacity. I admire the fact that even when the entire world didn't understand her, she decided to go beyond all odds and go for what she believes. And I'll tell her that, see, some of the things that look like a dream then, you are touching them right now. So your dreams are valid.
You said the dreams are valid. Now we have women out there that they don't even see any good in themselves. They're just striving through a lot, going through a lot emotionally, physically, and you have risen. So what are those things you can tell them that will not make them to give up based on your experience over time?
Okay, so if you're a woman out there watching this show right now and you feel like there is not so much to you, first I want you to know that there is so much to you. You're not just here by mistake. There are so many things that has been embedded in you that the world needs. Regardless of what the issue or the situation you're facing right now can be, please sort them out one after the other. Take it one day at a time. And trust me, by the time you start sorting it through, and you look within yourself, you begin to see that there are so many things in you that the world needs to see, and don't play down on them. As something as little as, those things that just comes natural to you, they are not natural to other people. I mean, these days, people that have thought years before now that the ability to make people laugh could become a big deal. Creating content could become a big deal. But today, people are doing that, and they are making millions and billions from it. So there are so many things in you. Just show up as your authentic self. And the world, the world is not yet ready for that great things that is in you.
Now, we have some women who tend to hide their struggles, they tend to hide what they've been through, and at the end of the day there's a burnout. There's this overwhelming spirit that tries and evolves or tries to envelopes them as they grow. But you have been able to get yourself out of any form of pretense or any form of what's that how have you been able? What if you see any woman who is hiding herself, who doesn't see herself in any form and is trying to hide her struggle? What's the message you tell that person? Because it's a problem in our society where we have women, we have so many women who bottle up a whole lot, and they are dying silently.
I would say your struggles are part of the journey, and they are part of the unique things that makes you more beautiful. See, the truth is, so many of the struggles that we go through, they are lessons for people coming behind us. And until we have more women coming out to say, oh, this is what I'm going through, this is how I've been able to navigate it, you won't, the impact we are seeing will be low. I mean, there has been times that has been low moments for me. If there's anything that I consume most of the time in such situations is looking out and checking the internet, surfing the internet, asking myself, has there been people who has gone through this kind of situation before? Trust me, you may think those problems are peculiar to you, they are not. So the earlier you come out of that shell and rise above it, the better. Because it's just a going through. That's not the end of your journey. It's not the end of your life. So please, we need to hear your voice. Your voice needs to be heard. We need to hear about those struggles. We need to see how you evolve and come out of them. So please stop hiding yourself.
Yes. Please, at least a woman out there has been able to know that she doesn't need to hide.
At all. She doesn't.
Your struggle should be the story of your own journey. So let's take it back now to the food industry. What can you say the food industry is being over time based on your experience in Nigeria? Is it on a positive note or a negative note? Because you said once that it's kind of a porous industry, everybody comes in. So how do you see it now over time that you've been in it?
It's the food industry is a sweet world. I mean, thank God this year I tell people that thank God the impact of everything our government has been doing so far is been showing. Compared to other years, this year things are way they are more affordable. Especially if you go to the market, you see that the prices of beans, the price of rice, they've now reduced. Even pepper. I mean, before now we have to struggle when it's Christmas time to get pepper and all of that. But things have become cheaper right now. Then talking about the how profitable the industry has been, trust me, it's profitable. As is, we are here. Tell them. It's profitable, especially if you know what you are doing, if you know your onions, if you are giving your customers quality products, you are working on developing your customer service. Often, customers will come. There's money in Nigeria. We won't hold jackpot. So there's money in Nigeria. Trust me, there's cool cash in Nigeria. People are ready to spend it, provided you have what they are looking for.
Have you ever had a bad feedback based on your services to people, and how have you been able to handle the bad feedback?
Okay, bad feedback, or maybe not so good feedback. Too good. Of course, feedbacks are a part of life, and it won't all be rosy. If all you're expecting as a business owner is the feedback must be 5 star, 5 star, 5 star always, people won't tell you the truth. So there has been times that even these days, it's part of our structure that when you give feedback, I ask you, what are some of these things we can improve on? Very important, because people are not surface talkers. Especially if you've not put yourself in that situation where they are comfortable enough to tell you the truth. Only few people will look in the face and tell you did cheat. But most people will want to pamper the truth for you. But going beyond the surface and asking them what are some of the things we can improve on, then you see people, they start talking. You start wondering that, oh, okay.
So you had this going on.
So to answer your question, yes, we've had a couple of not so good feedback before, and how we handle them is to first appreciate the customer, for being open enough, loving us so much to be able to bring that kind of feedback to our attention. So then we look in-house, we receive this feedback, what went wrong, what can we do better going forward. Not trashing the feedback, we take it and we work on it so that our customer experience going forward can be better.
One last word to that woman out there that is looking at you, that young girl out there that is looking at you. Just one word of encouragement.
So you can be all you want to be. You can be everything. There is nothing that can stop you if you don't stop yourself.
Thank you so much. She is Shefumi Kemisola Dada. She is an entrepreneur, a thought leader, a writer, a podcast host, passionately shaping the future of entrepreneurship and the food industry in Nigeria and beyond. Thank you once again.
Thank you.
Still She-World, and of course we're going now down to the Foxborough. Stay with us.
Woman, a warrior is a woman. Woman, a savior is a woman.
Rice.
Okay, why?
Because I think it's the cheapest thing in town now, and it is easy to cook. So everybody goes for it, and most especially children likes eating rice.
I like rice and beans, and I just like this food.
Okay, welcome back. Just like our guest said, you are more than who you are. You can be anything you want to be. And that is what we want to achieve in this space. This is She-World, a space where we celebrate women who have risen against all odds. You can join us next time. But above all, remember to be happy, stay happy, and make someone happy. Bye.
We don't know how she always finds a way. The mystery of a woman. A savior in a time of need, the bravery of a woman. In your time of need, she does the deed, the magic of a woman. Woman, a warrior is a woman. Woman.
The conscious curator.
I said the things you do for me. I know the things you do for me. I hear the things you said to me. I love the way you do your things. I said the things you do for me. I know the things you do for me. I hear the things you said to me. I love the way you do your things. Oh, Jehovah. I used to. Higher authority, the underlift man all night. Oh, no man can ever be like you. My mouth cannot explain all the things that you do. You are the finer thing. You do the finer things. You take the finer steps. You are the finer words. I say the things you do for me. I know the things you do for me. I hear the things you said to me. I love the way you do your things. I say the things you do for me.